Hi everybody, welcome back to The Good Life with Jeff. Tonight we're going to be cooking a Chinese dish, and this is going to be actually kind of an unusual one in that you've probably never had this one because it uses what some would consider the sin of Chinese vegetables, celery, as one of its main ingredients. Now celery is pretty bitter and it's tough to contain the flavor and all. So you got to have something that'll act as a good foil to it. So what do you have? These lovely red peppers, 2019 crop from Mrs. Jeff. So that's what you're going to start with, is you're going to have the bitterness of the celery and the flavor of the chili peppers to hold them at bay. Now this is going to go pretty quick once we get started, so what you need to do is have everything completely prepared. Now if you look down and see the set here, as it were, you'll notice that everything is already prepared. There is nothing to do except cook because your hands are going to be moving just that fast. So let's get started and we'll make this really yummy dish. Okay, so the oil is now up to temperature. We're going to get started. Remember, it's going to go quick. So in goes the ginger and garlic. And I'll tell you, it smells great already. Just real quick. I'm going to give this only about 30 seconds or so. And I'm watching a clock behind me, so you've got to keep it moving. You don't want the garlic to burn and turn all brown and be all, unpleasant to look at straight away. So I'm going to keep this moving for a little bit longer. Okay, now I'm going to add the red pepper. And it's going to get really snippy in here now. We'll do that about 25 or so seconds, half a minute, give or take. And get that done. And once this is nice and cooked up, we will add the chicken and the salt. And as usual, I'll post the ingredients list and quantities in the comments/description section. So there goes the salt and the chicken. Okay, we're going to give this about a minute 15, plus or minus. Just kind of got to gauge it, see where you're landing. Every day is a little bit different. Just keep an eye on things. You don't want anything to burn. You don't want it to sit around too much. You want to get that chicken exposed to the hot oil on all sides. I just like to scrape down a little bit now and then. And don't worry, no, it's not going to be completely cooked after this step. You see there's still some pink places. That's okay. It's going to get a lot more time to have fun. Okay, now some cooking wine, Chinese cooking wine to give it a little zip. Just a few seconds with that. Okay, next, some scallions. All want to come out there. And a quarter cup of water. There we go. Get those integrated in there real nice. Now you notice everything that we just put in, especially the water, took a little heat out of the pan. That's okay, it's going to get more time. Everything's going to get nice and all happy mixed up here. Then, give that just a little bit of time. We'll let that idle just a little bit, just as it is. Not too long, maybe another half minute. Then we're going to cover it. and then we're just going to leave it at the same high heat and just let it do its magic under some cover for a couple minutes, but won't take too terrible long. Again, just keep her mixed up now and then. All right, I'm going to cover the dish, and we'll be back in a couple minutes of YouTube magic. All right, we're back. Doesn't that look great? I think it does itself. Next thing that's going to go in is a little bit of sugar. Yes, sugar, not joking there. I'm going to give that a little time to integrate in to this loveliness. Not too much time, just a few seconds. Okay, next to go in is the celery, as promised. There it goes. I like to get it in and just give it a little bit of time to warm up. You really don't want to cook the celery very long. You want it to be crisp and bright, but just a little bit warmed, so that the next step goes as designed. Now, next thing is how we're going to make our sauce. We're going to use a little cornstarch and water. I don't want this to immediately cross-link, so that's why I put the celery in first. All right, now get it mixed up real good here so that it distributes this and collects up all that loveliness at the bottom. Don't go real long. Again, don't want the celery cooked too much. Okay, and in the interest of credit where credit is due, this recipe is actually from Mrs. Chiang's Szechwan Cookbook by Ellen Schrecker. I've only mildly adapted it to my own home kitchen here, so there you go. There's a plug. If you can find it, it's a great way to get a good taste of what the Szechwan cooking tradition is pretty like, at least for what you can get here in the United States. All right, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Now, once you're done cooking this, you got to get it to the table immediately. The rice is already done in the pot next to it, so there you are. And remember, enjoy and appreciate the moment. Appreciation of the moment is the essence of the good life. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.